Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to All Suck At Starcraft 2. My name is Killjoy, and we're back for another game of StarCraft 2 with the three of us. Alright, so over on the right hand side is myself playing Terran as usual. Mr. Fruity Sama on the bottom playing Protoss. And over on the left, Mr. Mark Kitchen or Hybrid Toy playing Terran. So as you can see, this is a much shorter game. This is a fun little game. I liked kind of what we all were planning on doing. You're going to see me go for air. You're going to see Mr. Mark actually going for... He's going to get some decent production. He's going to have 2 factories. He's going to have 2 starports. He's going to have 2 barracks. Get an expansion up pretty early. Starting to look to mine. Pretty good actually. You'll see that in the game. I am essentially going for Banshee. That's what I want to do in this game. Going for the double gas opening. Going for the barracks. A little bit late on blocking this off. Didn't want him seeing what I was doing. Actually cancelled the Vespene geyser there, which is interesting. Didn't know I did that. There you go, building it now. And you're going to see Fruity going for quite a standard sort of double gateway opening. And then he's going to get an expansion. And everything's good. So we're just going to speed things up here a little bit. Because nothing really happens for a couple minutes. But you're going to see me get these. Now I'm going to put down a factory. Which comes down any second now. Once I get to gas. We've got freeing gas there, and there we go. So the factory should be coming down now, which is great. See, Fruity is scouted up there. He's also scouted where I am. Mr. Mark now getting another gas down. Only 1 in gas currently. I haven't built any units though, weirdly enough. Also needs to learn how to wall off. But yeah, during this time you are going to see him build a couple factories. Now going down for the reactor. I should totally have attacked him. He wouldn't have had anything. Fruity now with an expansion. Putting down another pylon. Double gateway. Going for stalkers mainly. Decent unit. Everything's hunky-dory. Only 2 in gas. That's interesting. Mr. Mark now getting his expand. And then back at my base. Factory is almost done. And straight away I'm going to build down a starport. So that's basically what's going on here. Ooh, not putting more in gas, so building another barracks. I've got a reactor on that one. Plenty of money. Oh wow. Needs to learn not to do that. Just wonder if we put something down it. So yeah, there we go. Switch them over. Slow that down. And boom, there goes your Banshee. Oh, I messed it up. I remember actually, yeah. Whoops. Wasted a few seconds. Banshee goes down. Cloak gets started now. There we go. Which is lovely. So that's all going hunky-dory. You're going to see I usually go for 2 Banshees before I ever push out. I always find 2 Banshees you can get a lot more done with it. It does give the other person more time. But nobody scouted me. So I didn't know this is what I was doing. Fruity now getting some stalkers at the front of his base. Going to go for a double robo. Which is quite scary actually, because he's pretty good at getting a decent amount of units. Now has the gateway upgrade. Going to turn these into warp gates and putting down another gateway there. There we go, Mr. Mark putting down a factory. He's got freeing gas there, freeing gas there. He's putting SCVs down here, making a better effort at trying to saturate his second expansion. His first expansion as quickly as possible, which is good. 1 Banshee's popped out, another one's on the way. This is almost done. I scanned to see what Fruity's up to. I believe that's me that scanned. And I see this. I didn't see anything at the front of the base, but I do see that. And that's a pretty scary sign if he's getting a lot of gateways. It usually means he's going to be quite an aggressive attack from him. But he went for the expansion, so that was all nice. Another factory coming down. Starport coming down. Liking the production facilities. I think the only problem I would say is his army wasn't a massive amount. Admittedly, I didn't have much of an army either. If we look at units currently, he's got a fair decent amount of army. I've got very little. I've got a couple of Marauders, a Marine, and I always usually go for a Widowmine at the top of my ramp in case something like Zealots or Zerglings come up. But I do go for an expansion on the high ground, or I build another one to make sure that I have got something just in case if this goes horribly wrong. So at this point, I didn't mean to attack this pylon, but I A-moved them probably. So now Fruity knows what he's up against. Cloak, he has no detection, no cannons. Stalkers are coming in, he's got no cannons. He doesn't, his robos aren't done. And I just gut this entire mineral line. So There goes his... he just GG's out immediately. Because he has nothing to deal with it, and by the time he would have gotten anything, which he does have forges now, he could have probably saved some of these probes. I would have probably gutted this line or taken out the expand or done something, taken out pylons, anything that would have affected him, and especially, I mean, this is nicely done, but taking rid of that, his robos would have been stuffed. At this point, another Banshee's coming from across the map. I don't actually know what else I did in terms of this, because I never actually moved this out. I think I kept building Banshees, but I never actually expanded or anything. I just kind of focused on having these 3 Banshees. So at this point, this is kind of all inny, because I didn't really focus on what was going on at home. I just focused on those Banshees getting in there and murdering him. So I cloak them up again. Oh, just before they get shot. I don't think Mark realises, and then I start attacking them. And then the other Banshee comes in here, cloaks up, and starts taking these guys out. And I completely destroy his SCVs. He's got no... he doesn't have an orbital command. He doesn't have an engineering base. The only thing he forgot to build this game. And there goes his entire SCV line there. And there goes his entire SCV line there. There you go, guys. It's a much shorter game compared to some of the ones we've been watching recently. I think they were a little bit unlucky. It's a shame that Mark normally goes for an engineering bay, because normally likes the upgrades. Normally builds a turret or 2 by his mineral line. For some reason, neither of them did. I don't think... I mean, this is the beneficial thing of scouting. I didn't really scout them. I scanned Fruity's place once, so I knew he had gateways. I didn't know he'd expanded. Obviously went for a stalker build, but by the time his forges come out, by the time his robo was done, it was too late. Like, these are all dead. So are them. Actually, I didn't know these. Oh, they stopped because GG'd. But yeah, you know, I was very lucky. I tried off something. I did plan on expanding and switching out to something else. I'm glad I had one of each, building more Banshees there. But Mark, yeah, I'm surprised he didn't have at least 1 turret down at this point. But I do also like the fact that he was going for an expand and had more production facilities, and I thought that was really, really good. But there you go, guys. It's a much shorter game this time. I hope you enjoyed it as always. If you like the content and you like this video, please like and subscribe. Let us know what you think as well. But until then, guys, I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.